January night, at this defining moment in history, you have done what the cynics said we couldn't do. And in New Hampshire, if you give me the same chance that Iowa did tonight, I will be that president for America.
Still gives you chills. For decades, Iowa made or killed presidential dreams. Candidates for the highest office in the land auditioned quite literally in the living rooms of Iowa farms. Now the Democratic National Committee might totally upend their primary system and make the first contest in Michigan. Certainly Midwest, but exponentially more expensive to campaign in. Scott Bolden's here, former chairman of the Democratic Party in Washington, D.C., good friend of the show. All right, you're not allowed to answer this question by saying the voters. Who does this new primary, system favor?
Well, if it gets there, you know, there's still got to be a committee vote and a recommendation to the board of the DNC, and they have to vote as well. But anyone that wins, if Iowa and or New Hampshire are replaced, whatever states replace them as the first and second primary, those are the big winners, if you will. And then, of course, the voters, because they get to pick at least the first Democratic primary candidate.
The states are the winners in a way, because all of a sudden people now cater to those states in the same way like ethanol is now a thing because of the Iowa caucuses when it's an absurd program. But we'll leave that aside. We can agree to disagree. But either way, what I'm trying to figure out is what type of candidate benefits from, say, a state like Michigan over a state like Iowa as the first in the nation primary or caucus?
Well, the Democratic Party's base is very diverse and inclusive. That's black voters, brown voters, Hispanic voters, women voters, gay Democratic voters. And so there's been a real push and a very logical push that if that's our base and we need to embrace and strengthen our base, then the most diverse states should probably go first, because from that, whoever wins that really does get a boost, not only in money, but in media coverage and what have you. You know, the smaller markets, like New Hampshire and Iowa don't have great diversity, but they have great tradition. Now, Iowa had problems 4 years ago or 3 years ago figuring out what the final count was, and it was quite embarrassing to the Democratic Party. So my sense is there's an energy in those meetings. I've been to several of them to try to make some changes, but I'd count Iowa and New Hampshire down, but not out, because they have their supporters as well. Regardless of what the media says, this is an open piece right here. We'll have to watch over the weekend.
Fair enough. Gretchen Whitmer, rising star in the Democratic Party out of Michigan. Michigan represents America in a way no other state does. Our two peninsulas are home to every type of voter, conservatives, progressives, moderates, in every type of community, urban, rural, suburban. That was a quote to Axios. As someone who was named after a town in Michigan, I'm proud of the state as well. But I don't know how you change the flavor of presidential politics in this way. How much of this has to do with a little bit of embarrassment also that Joe Biden didn't do well in Iowa, he didn't do well in New Hampshire, and then he went on to be the nominee?
Well, every race is different. I don't think him losing in Iowa and New Hampshire is behind this. The drive behind this is Iowa caucuses being confusing, and you didn't get a winner. It took a couple of weeks to get a winner. And again, Michigan, let me tell you what doesn't change. Retail politics, whether it's Iowa or New Hampshire or Michigan. Michigan has large cities, medium-sized cities, small cities. You're going to have to campaign all over the country. Campaign all over the state, whoever goes first. You'll need more money, if you will, because Michigan's a larger state. Minnesota, who's in the running, is a larger state. But you're going to need money to campaign for the presidency anyway. And if you've got a great, diverse base of Democratic voters, including union voters, if you will, that's a good thing for democracy and the Democratic Party, and it's a good thing for them to go first. Whether it's Nevada, who's in there, you've got to capture all of that and then see what happens, because they've got to deliver the results in one night or at least 2 nights.
Okay, so counting votes quickly matters, which Arizona and California still can't figure out how to do, but we'll that's for a different conversation.
Touche.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.